Alright, so welcome back. This is a video that's going to be for the cello students who are going to be playing the Vivaldi Sonata number 1 in B flat major. I had to think about the name, and I already did a video for the Largo, I believe, and this is for the second movement, the allegro. So I'm going to play just the first half of the second movement, and I have a few particular bowings, and yes, as you see, I'm actually not doing it on the cello, I'm doing it on my viola, for the sake of bowing reasons. In some ways, cello may be a little different, but I'm going to suggest the same things that I suggested to my cello student from when I played it on cello for him. So the same thing I'm going to suggest to him is what I'm going to suggest to you in this video, okay? So anyway, here we go. This is the beginning of the allegro. And I don't have a metronome on right now, but just bear with me. I'll do my best to keep it in 3. And I'm sorry if I sound stuffy. I'm kind of sick right now, so I'll do my best. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so that's the first half of the song and how it sounds all together. It's not that long just for the first half by itself. So my biggest suggestions with this, start a bow for the first half. Some people may say start down bow. My particular reasoning is because of the fact that it's makes the flow of bowing easier and not necessarily just for the sake of the dynamics. So I would suggest doing up, down, shift, shift again. And though I'm playing on the viola, we shift basically about the same, same places, sorry. But then when it goes back into tenor clef in the second line, you start up bow instead of down bow. Those 4 bars are probably the hardest 4 bars of that whole first half, I'm not going to lie. Because it's a matter of shifting and consistency as well as with your bow to keep it going. And keep going. And I slow down there because that's the part that I also change bowings. So I do the I keep those in one bow. And then a bow here. And then retake here. And then I'm just going to switch the cello register for a moment so you can hear it a little bit better. So that was just for the sake of the notes. I do a lot more of the shifting when I'm in my upper register, like a cellist would be, but when I'm in my lowest register or lower register for the same notes, the same identical notes, that's what I'm doing there, and I'm not having to shift as much. So anyway, that's all I have for that. Make sure you pay attention to the dynamics, and otherwise I feel that the first half of the second movement is very straightforward, for the exception of those 4 bars, and so forth, okay? But other than that, I think the rest of it is pretty straightforward. So anyway, happy practice, enjoy, and take care.